And next but not least, the last of the 12 houses around the natal chart, the 12th house. The departments of life, understanding the meaning of the houses, subject the 12th and last house around the natal chart. This is the house of separations from the mainstream of life. If this is a very active house, 2 or more planets in this house will indicate that the person will have to learn the lesson of retreating from the world occasionally. This may be a difficult lesson for the person, or it may be a natural thing for them, depending upon the influences in the house. It can indicate separations from others and things which the person keeps hidden. It also is an indicator of influences which work against the person. The 12th house is known as the house of one's own self-undoing. That portion of your life no one knows about, like secret actions and secret affairs, societies and mystical associations that are negative. This house also has to do with one's secret enemies and those who secretly seek to maliciously undo you. It's the house of places of confinement, such as exile, and hidden places such as hospitals, sanitariums, asylums, penitentiaries, jails, and prisons. It has dealings with crimes and criminals, thieves, and spies. This house governs introspection, retrospection, and self-examination. This house has to do with life's hardest battles and most difficult tasks, troubles, worries, handicaps, and anxieties. It is a place located behind the scenes, as in research work. The 12th house is the area of learning on the emotional and soul levels. This learning takes place through gradual growth of awareness that accompanies loneliness and a deep suffering through selfless service, or through devotion to a higher ideal. At the deepest level, this house indicates the urge to seek peace and relaxation from the soul through surrender to a higher unity, through devotion to a transient ideal, and through freedom from the ghost of past thoughts and actions. Basically, this house is called the house of sorrow, the dustpan alley of our lives. It is simply the house of separations from the mainstream of life for the purpose of meditation. It is a wise tendency for the soul to step back and take a new look at the world. The 12th house is the furthest from the world, all the way to the left side of the natal chart, the last of the houses. Here we find the introversion, everything that separates humankind from others and leads them back to themselves so that they may integrate themselves in a higher spiritual context. Here we must acquire the ability to live quietly within ourselves, even to be isolated, alone, and lonely. It is the house of forced or chosen isolation, of productive or unproductive loneliness. This is the house where we know who we are and where we are concerned with the self-formed I. The conscious manifestation, that which we have distilled from life. It is the area of conscious individuality. Here we can experience directly the I, the self, in order to view our own consciousness as a known quantity and use it as a measure with which to evaluate the world. Here we do not have an instinctive reaction to things. Rather, we take in everything that comes towards us consciously and try to bring it into relations to ourselves. The reference scale is not the you, it is the I.
This is your cosmic guide. Let us continue. Please stay tuned.